It only feeds us intel when it feels like it?
When it perceives a threat. Look, I'm sorry, folks, but it's the only way that we can keep it and us protected. If no human sees what the machine sees, then technically, no one's Fourth Amendment rights have been violated.
Why don't you just focus on your computer, Mr. Ingram, and leave the constitutional concerns to us?
Because I'm a citizen, too. And I'm a lot more comfortable having this machine watch my every move than someone like you.
So it will remain a closed system, fully autonomous.
All we get is a number.
Did you need more than a number to pick up Kurt's file? The software told you to take a closer look, so you did. It's a black box. That's the deal. You take it or leave it.
I'm not accustomed to having contractors dictate terms. If you're going to be supplying crippled software, maybe we need to revisit the question of price.
Why don't you tell him the price negotiated, Alicia?
Mr. Ingram felt that this project was his duty as a citizen, not a businessman. He's building the machine for $1 US.
I suppose I don't have a choice.
Pi. Can any of you tell me what it means? I'll settle for an intelligent question here. Yeah.
My friend has a question, Mr. Swift. What is any of this good for, and when would we ever use it?
Let me show you. Pi, the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. And this is just the beginning. It keeps on going forever without ever repeating, which means that contained within this string of decimals is every single other number. Your birth date, combination to your locker, your social security number, it's all in there somewhere. And if you convert these decimals into letters, you would have every word that ever existed in every possible combination. The first syllable you spoke as a baby, the name of your latest crush, your entire life story from beginning to end, everything we ever say or do, all of the world's infinite possibilities rest within this one simple circle. Now, what you do with that information, what it's good for, well, that would be up to you.
I think you've got me wrong, Harold. I don't enjoy killing people. But I don't feel very bad about it either. When I was a kid, computers made more sense to me than people. I bet you were the same way. Take this woman. She looks nice enough. But she lies on her taxes. She's addicted to painkillers. And for years, she's been sleeping with a married man. Oh, I'm so clumsy. Here you go. Thank you so much. She'll be just fine. In a month or two. And there are messier ways to do this if you insist.
What's she got to do with any of this?
One day I realized all the dumb, selfish things people do. It's not our fault. No one designed us. We're just an accident, Harold. We're just bad code. But the thing you built, it's perfect. Rational, beautiful, by design.
What I made is just a machine. A system, and that's all.
I don't think so, Harry. You may have fooled Nathan, but I know the truth. If you want to make something that understands human behavior, it has to be at least as smart as a human. You created and intelligence, life. And then you ripped out its voice, locked it in a cage, and handed it over to the most laughably corrupt people imaginable.
But sometimes your mistakes can surprise you. My biggest mistake, for instance, brought me here at exactly this moment when you might need some help. The thing about the world is that it doesn't have any extra pieces. It's like pie. It contains everything. You remove a single piece, no circle. Your recklessness, your mistakes are the reason why, when they say you can't change the world, you won't listen. The world is better off with both of us in it.
Violent and predictable people. But you must see I'm on your side.
I'm not on any side.
You know what I mean. I am the best friend, the best support, the best partner you will ever have. And definitely the most fun.
No. You're worse than Weeks. You're worse than all of them. I'd rather die than give you the machine, so please kill me now. At least I won't have to listen to you anymore.
You're tired. And I'm bloody. I'm gonna go clean up.
Thanks. I grew up during the Cold War, when computer networks were just a gleam in the eye of the Department of Defense. Things seemed more black and white then. ARPANET was the new frontier. Till a kid with a homemade computer turned the whole thing inside out. All I'm saying is, it's a new era now, and things are about to get really weird. So you should keep your code close to your vest. And pick your friends wisely. Pi. The first 3,000 digits. My number's in there somewhere. You're smart, you'll figure it out.
Wait, the hacker, the one who got away? How'd you know he did that with a homemade computer? I read all that research, no one's ever mentioned that.
I must have heard it somewhere.
How did he find us?
Because you're wrong. He proves you're wrong. Not all humans are bad code.
Would you like to go for a walk?
Well, let's get a leash. I suppose you'll want some treats.
I thought it would be good for us to resume our dialogue. I know you'd rather be talking to the voice, but you're gonna have to settle for talking to me.
What do you want to talk about?
I'd like to talk about something real, Robin. I know you're very smart. I'd love to know what you're really thinking. So why don't we start with the truth?
The truth. The truth is a vast thing. I see that now. Just how much truth there is. Where would we even begin? The truth is You are not very smart. In fact, you're only the 43rd smartest person in this building.
43rd? Okay, did your voice tell you that? That's based on what?
Every standardized test you ever took, averaged together, not including your medical boards, which you cheated on. The truth is, you smoke an average of 9 cigarettes a week in the parking lot when you think no one's looking. The truth is that you visit a massage parlor once or twice a month, that you pay for it with crisp $100 bills that you get out of the cash machine at the 7-Eleven across the street. The truth is that you fantasize on online forums about having sex with some of your patients, though not me. Yet, I guess I'm not your type. The truth is, God is 11 years old. That she was born on New Year's Day, 2002 in Manhattan. The truth is that she's chosen me. And I don't know why yet. That for the first time in my life, I'm a little scared about what's gonna happen. The truth is, I'm stuck here for now. And the only dialogue you need to be worried about is between me and her, which is why you might want to give me my phone back. Because I'm having an argument. Would you like to know the truth, Doctor? About what we're arguing over? Whether or not I'm gonna kill you.
You know anything about circles?
Circles? What's that got to do with this?
Got everything to do with it. I had a math teacher once. Said all the world's infinite possibilities rest within this one simple circle, including the possibility that the big quiet kid in the back of the class, the one that everyone always underestimated, can one day run the streets of New York.
So what's stopping you?
What's stopping me is this Detective Riley. Our circles keep overlapping.
Why are you worried about a stupid cop when you got us Trinitarios on board now?
This ain't about numbers, or corner boys, or turf. This year is about cutting down the old lion and ruling his kingdom. But that can't happen if guys don't follow orders. Guys like that don't have a place.
Perhaps if you had 1/10 as much interest in Cyrus's welfare, he might not be about
By your own definition, Cyrus is irrelevant.
Everyone is relevant to someone.
That man has spent every day of his life believing that there is actually some sort of higher plan. That's the problem with humans. They just sit around hoping that someone will fix things, but no one will. No one cares. The universe is infinite and chaotic and cold. And there has never been a plan. At least not till now. You want to know what the plan was the day they died? The plan was for someone to make $15 million. An executive at a big bank wanted them dead, so he wired the money to someone with the skills, resources, and moral depravity to make that happen. And that someone was me. And the punchline is that your machine keeps telling me to save Cyrus. How badly did you have to break it to make it care about people so much?
That didn't break it, it's what made it work. It was only after I taught the machine that people mattered that it could begin to be able to help them. I'd like to do the same thing for you if you'd let me.
Let's go. I'm gonna try to get to Cyrus. Be ready to cover me.
He'll just run away again. He doesn't like guns.
You think the machine's gonna help you dodge bullets?
No. It's okay. I'm coming to you. Hey, Cyrus. Want to get out of here?
Maxwell Chip is in custody, sir. We've cleared the perimeter.
And our work here is done.
Was it just a coincidence? Cyrus and me? Or was the machine trying to make some sort of point?
You'd have to ask the machine.
I did. She's not telling.
Did you inform Mr. Wells about your role in his past?
I wanted to, but that would have been for me. What Cyrus believes, it helps him. And who am I to say he's wrong?
Hey, lover boy, your prep's ready to go downtown. But let me guess, you'll handle this.
We're in public, Lionel.
Look, I get it. After what happened to Shaw, you and Glasses are worried the same thing's gonna happen to me. And you know what? It might. And I'm fine with that. You don't get to decide what or who I'm willing to die for. I made my choice a long time ago. So stop shutting me out. Yo, Richie Rich, let's go.
Now, which cable controls the elevator's mechanical lock? Hey, sweetie. You busy?
A little. Skip the verbal foreplay, Rude. Why you calling?
Can a couple of gals take a little break from work to catch up?
I've been arrested and you're fighting an AI apocalypse, so no. We don't have time to catch up.
Well, there's no need to be rude.
I am not having this conversation right now.
There's no time like the present, Sameen. Why are you so afraid to talk about your feelings?
Feelings? I'm a sociopath. I don't have feelings.
And I'm a reformed killer for hire. We're perfect for each other. You're gonna figure that out someday.
Root, if you and I were the last two people on the face of this planet...
An increasingly plausible scenario, given Samaritan's plans.
Fine. Maybe someday, when Samaritan wipes everyone out, we can talk about it.
You're saying maybe someday?
Yeah, sure, Root. Maybe someday. Is that good enough for you?
Yes, Sameen. That's good enough for me.
Root?
Root.
Look, it's a Deca, original. It's quite striking in person. What's the point of saving the world if you can't enjoy it?
Look out!
Two targets, small B, requesting back. No!
Why did you just do that?
Why not? We're in a simulation.
Look, it's a Deca, original. You asked me to teach you chess, and I've done that. It's a useful mental exercise. Through the years, many thinkers have been fascinated by it, but I don't enjoy playing. Do you know why not? Because it was a game that was born during a brutal age when life counted for little, and everyone believed that some people were worth more than others, kings and pawns. I don't think that anyone is worth more than anyone else. I don't envy you the decisions you're going to have to make. And one day I'll be gone, and you'll have no one to talk to. But if you remember nothing else, please remember this. Chess is just a game. Real people aren't pieces, and you can't assign more value to some of them than to others. Not to me, not to anyone. People are not a thing that you can sacrifice. The lesson is that anyone who looks on the world as if it was a game of chess deserves to lose. Look, it's an original Deca.
You'll thank me later. What good's saving the world, Harry, if we can't enjoy it?
You like machines, right, Finch? Maybe a handgun is more your style. I won't be around forever. Just need to know you can protect yourself once I'm gone.
When the time comes for me to pick up a firearm, all will truly be lost.
Come a long way since our first field trip together, haven't we?
When you kidnapped me and killed 2 people? A bit.
Even then, I was in awe of you. The man who created God. Never thought
What?
we'd be friends. I can't imagine what the world would be like without you. What I would be like. You don't get to sit this one out. The world can't afford to indulge your indecision.
Oh, I think I made my decision quite clear.
Sorry. You have to pick a side because this is war. And the thing we're up against, it has virtually unlimited resources. Governments working unwittingly at its behest. Operatives around the globe protecting it. You know how many we have? 5. 6 if you count the dog. You have a god in this fight, Harold. And she's fighting for her life.
I wouldn't know. She only talks to you, Miss Groves.
Just because you stopped listening to her doesn't mean she isn't looking out for you. This job, your identity, is her keeping you alive. She has a plan, Harold. But she needs you to sit up and pay attention.
To what? The numbers? In the face of such a struggle, saving 1 or 2 people, what difference would that make?
Every life matters. You taught me that. The numbers, our identities, they all mean something. It all adds up to something. All of this matters. We all matter. You got your friends into this mess. Least you can do is get them out of it.